Rendor won't mind if we spend the night here. Make yourselves comfortable while I craft us some new weapons.
Spend the night in a clockwork field.
We can't afford to wait too long before tempering those materials. Otherwise, they'll lose many of their most valuable properties. So, Selene, would you perchance be interested in learning the arcane art of mishmashing corrupted remains into frightening weapons of destruction?
If you don't mind me watching you work.
Not at all, my dear. I just ask that you politely applaud when I'm done.
I don't know. You'll have to let me see if the final product is worthy of applause or not.
Oh, such harsh words.
Okay, then if you don't mind, I'll leave it to you.
You're still in recovery, Darian. Don't push yourself.
I guess. Good night, guys.
Good night, Darian. So, how did you find out so much about the corrosion?
Boredom, mostly. Back in the days when I was searching for a cure, I eventually grew tired of searching for answers in the traditional places. So I began studying corroded creatures, and my own limbs when I could bear it. After all, truth lies in both blood and flesh.
Is that a Carnelian principle?
It is. Carnelians believe in the sanctity and divinity of the body. And since the corrosion is a sickness of the flesh, I thought I should start looking for answers there. I made a few minor discoveries, but nothing conclusive as to the true nature of the corrosion. Anyway, you may as well know it now. My being a Carnelian poses no threat to you.
Why?
Any Carnelian that wasn't slaughtered by the Sanctorium centuries ago has been converted or assimilated. But you already know that. My aunt was the only Carnelian I ever met. Everything I learned from her. And everything she learned from her own grandmother. But she died a while ago, which makes me the last of the faith. My aunt hoped that we would launch a revival, but her plans were cut short when her brother, my father, learned of her ambitions. He feared my aunt had brainwashed his firstborn son to join an obscure cult that would bring shame and disgrace on the prestigious Firebrand family. To secure the family's growing prestige and send a message to me, he had his sister assassinated.
That's horrible.
Oh, it's pretty standard fare among Savras aristocracy. Trust me, you don't want to know the rest of the sordid story. Even if I remain a Carnelian at heart, I have no intention of converting anyone. I'm way past that now. Too many bad memories. And what about you?
What about me?
How do you handle the pressure? Finding a cure to the corrosion, saving the world, and so forth. Anyone else would feel crushed by such a responsibility.
Oh, I can handle the pressure. It's something I anticipated. Something I hoped for. Something I asked for.
How so?
I'm not satisfied with the state of the world, Ysoris. Living in fear and deception is not how humans are supposed to live. The way we're living right now, shunning each other, living in perpetual dread, It's beneath us. We deserve better, and we owe it to ourselves to be better. Putting an end to the corrosion is a tiny step towards making Harrian better. But if that's my mission, then so be it.
A fearless leader in all her glory.
But sometimes I'm scared.
What could possibly scare you?
There are times when I don't even care if I succeed or not. Facing death while making the world a better place is what I'm living for. I'm happy that I can lead a life without fear, even of the worst. Because sitting back helplessly, watching the world gradually decompose, that would be the worst.
Sometimes I wonder if you really are human.
Oh, make no mistake, buddy. I'm human.
Huh.
Ysoris, on some other occasion, I'd like you to tell me more about Carnelian beliefs.
I'd love that.